reality that isn't talked about is that nowadays the number of single mothers is increasing. This is very sad. Very sad for many families. These children, sometimes the father divorces the mother, and after a few years, he starts another family. And that child, often or always, but often is put in second place by the father and ends up feeling it. It's very difficult. I say this because I went through it. My brother and I, we were raised by a single mother, and my mother, she was a single mom for a while, and she is single, right? And it's very hard. But that's not what I wanted to talk about. I wanted today to bring this insight so that we can start building a community of empathy. Why? Because a single mother has to deal with her career, the house, education, and the kids. I saw a really cool video this week on, I think it was TikTok or maybe Instagram, I can't remember now. But it shows a father carrying 2 children and the mother running. Then after a while it switches. The mother carries the children and the father runs. So what do I see? I see that it's a matter of balance. It's not that the single mother can't get where she wants because she's not capable, but because she carries such a heavy load. She has her professional career, she has to take care of her home, she has to educate her children, and she has these kids she needs to keep a close eye on. She can't just watch them mature from a distance. The emotional burden is immense, and a lot of people don't understand that. Many people think it's nonsense. There are, in fact, those mothers who have children and just leave them with a grandmother or with an uncle, or just leave them anywhere like that. That's not being a mother. And those aren't the mothers I'm talking about. I'm talking about those mothers who are like mine, who worked hard, who raised their children, who fought and struggled so their kids could have the best, who fight for education, who fight for quality of life, who fight for family time with their children. What I want to say is that it's all challenging. They are true heroines, you know. Today I am a mother, and of course my wife has to give me tremendous support, right? But I am a mother, and I keep imagining the difficulties my own mother went through alone. Because I keep thinking we have to balance the roles, because a father is essential in a child's life. She needs to learn to balance these roles. She faces financial challenges, because I had college classmates who would say things like, oh, but I already paid the 30%. She'll have to manage with that. Guys, today I think, man, that's absurd. Even back then I already thought it was absurd, but later it's just so outrageous to hear a man talk like that about his own child, you know? And the mother, she doesn't have that option. She takes care, she fights, she struggles, she loves that child, and she will care for them with a lot of love. And it gets so much worse when you see other mothers judging that mother who needed support, who needed help, who needed to be welcomed and isn't being welcomed. Do you have any idea how hard that is? How complicated this is? So we have obvious examples of celebrities like Angelina Jolie, Sandra Bullock, and Charlize Theron. We even have now, just recently, that other famous one, Virginia, who just got divorced and decided to raise her children. She's a single mother. From the moment the father gets divorced, you become a single mother. In other words, you are the main caregiver for those children, right? And I say this, they face these challenges with their heads held high, and it's very hard when society is judging you. I remember that my mother was judged a lot at church. A lot. She was judged a lot after she divorced my father, because people saw her as the divorced woman. And I think I totally get it, you know, when we say that society is very cruel. And it really is, you know, we need to stop doing that. All these women need is support. Together, we are stronger. It's really great that you offer support. I'm sure you know another mother who is divorced, who is going through something difficult. Just imagine how chaotic her world must be. I think it doesn't cost you anything to send a message. Hey, how are you? Do you want to grab a coffee? Do you want to have some juice? Do you want to talk? Vent on WhatsApp, make a phone call. We really have this thing with WhatsApp. But honestly, I love calling and chatting with my friends over the phone. I prefer calling over talking on WhatsApp because I think a phone call is more human, it's closer, it warms your heart more, you know? I really like that. So what I would say to you today is to show solidarity with that single mother you probably know who is likely part of your community. Maybe she's facing so many internal challenges and all she wants is a hug that says everything will be all right, you will make it through and get past this phase too. That's really wonderful, okay? Together we are stronger. My goal with this channel is to help other mothers become entrepreneurs, achieve their financial independence, and support them in sustaining and keeping their families stable. This is so difficult in the world we live in today because so often we fight our battles alone. I do have support. I have my husband who is also my foundation and helps me. But I can only imagine how hard it must be for mothers who don't have that because my mother didn't have it. And I know how hard it was for her. So what I want to say to you today is be empathetic, be supportive. There are internal struggles that this woman is probably going through that you can't even imagine. Okay? That's it. Kisses. And may God be with you.